Russian world number 16 Karen Khachanov responded after learning that players from his country would be able to compete at Wimbledon this year. Karen Khachanov has responded to the news that Russians will be allowed back to Wimbledon this year. The All England club announced the decision earlier on Friday, and the Russian pro admitted he didn't know until he was informed after his Miami Open defeat. And Khachanov said that the players would follow the rules the AELTC had set out as a requirement to play, including a neutrality agreement. Russian and Belarusian players have officially been given the green light to play at Wimbledon and all other British grass court tournaments this summer. The AELTC and the LTA announced the decision on Friday, with players from the two nations required to play as neutrals, a rule in place across the tennis tours. Athletes from the two nations must also abide by some strict rules and are set to sign a neutrality agreement that prohibits expressions of support for Russia's invasion of Ukraine in various forms, and entry by players receiving funding from the Russian and/or Belarusian states, including sponsorship from companies operated or controlled by the states, in relation to their participation in the championships. Khachanov has now become one of the first Russian players to react to the news after losing to compatriot Daniil Medvedev in the Miami Open semifinal. The world number 16 revealed that he hadn't even heard the news until he was asked about it in his press conference, but suggested that Russians would follow the rules laid out by the club. "I didn't check the news, to be honest. I try to be away from the phone, away from the news before the match, especially, to be focused, not to read, and that's basically why you just told me," the 2021 Wimbledon quarter-finalist said when asked for his reaction. The Olympic silver medalist first expressed his excitement to return to Wimbledon, something he knew other Russian and Belarusian players had hoped for. "I mean, listen, all of the Russian and Belarusian players, we said before that we really would like to play there," Khachanov explained. "You know, I played quarterfinals, I am in the last 8 club, and it's really great and special event in tennis history. That's why I am really happy that you shared this news with me and that we will be able to play this year to compete, yeah." Having been unaware of the announcement, Khachanov was then informed of the strict conditions that players from the two countries would face. And the 26-year-old backed himself and his compatriots to do what was asked of them, revealing that he had no Russian sponsors which would affect his entry. Khachanov responded, "I mean, that's what you said, all right. I guess we just follow the rules. I think this is what we are doing now, right? There is neutrality, there is no flag since last year end of February, so basically we just keep doing the same like all other tournaments, I think. It's nothing different, you know. I don't have sponsorships now in Russia, so it is what it is."